Hi everybody, I'm sure you all remember this chap, and this is everything we're going to need to paint the blue for his armour. So, first things first, as always, two brushes, standard brush for base coating, whatever your preference is, and a fine detail brush. I like a 00. Plenty of water. I use a syringe or a dropper bottle so I can get precise amounts for my paint. I usually water down 3 to 1. These are the colours we'll need. Base coat is Game Colour Extra Opaque Heavy Blue. The shadow colour is Panzer Race's Periscopes. I think this is the paint that gives that blue its sort of unique feel. I think this is the key to that. And the highlights are done with Glacier Blue from Game Colour. So, let's get on with it. Okay, I've saved you the trouble of watching me base coat this. It's been done with the Game Colour Extra Opaque Heavy Blue. So we're now adding the first shadow, which is watered down Vallejo Panzer Race's Periscopes, which is watered down about 3 to 1. So we're just applying this to all the darker areas of the Mini. In this case it's just the helmet. So it's the back of the raised area and the under the brow. They tend to be the most shadowed areas, and then just in their general recesses that follow the ridges. So if you were doing a whole Mini, this would just be the inside of the legs, or the lower part of the shoulder pads, under the arms, that sort of thing. So just keep applying this. Nice thin coats, build it up slowly. The slower we do it, the smoother it'll be. This is now the first highlight. This is a mix of Periscopes and Glacier Blue from Game Colour. 1-to-1 mix, and it's about 3 to 1 water to paint ratio. So just applying this to the sides, front of and the front of the helmet, and the very top of the helmet as well. It's the areas that would catch the most light. So if you're doing the whole Mini, tops of the shoulder pads, the outside edges of the legs, the tops of the arms, that sort of thing. So just keep applying this in lots of thin layers and slowly build it up. If you feel you've added a bit too much, if you swamped it a bit, which I did do on a couple of occasions here, it's not a problem. Just rinse your brush out, take most of the water off your brush on a paper towel, and then just run it over the excess paint. It just has the effect of really watering it down, and that'll just make it disappear. It's then becomes so thin that you won't notice anything. Then just give it a little blow or something like that to dry, and just apply a new fresh coat. So you can see here I use quite a lot of layers to build this up. The more layers you use, the smoother the transitions will be. So you could always do it with slightly thicker paint and fewer transitions if you wanted, for a tabletop or something like that. So now that's all done, I'm just going to put in the darkest shadows again, just to make them a little bit darker, and also to help smooth out the transition to the lighter colour. Now the lighter colour here is not quite the right colour that I want. I want it to have a bit more of the Periscope blue about it. So I've just taken a drop of my thin down Periscope blue, added some more water to it on my palette, and now I'm just applying that as a wash over the whole Mini. This will also have the added effect of smoothing transitions as well as changing the colour slightly. Now that's dry, I'm just going to add the final highlights here. So this is just thinned down glacier blue from Game Colour. Same as normal, 3:1 water to paint ratio. So we're just doing this in the very front of the helmet, and the edges. So have very little on the brush, just drag the side of the brush along any of the sharp edges, just to make them stand out just that little bit more. And there we go. That's how I achieved the blue that was on the marine for my How to Paint Non-Metallic Gold. I hope this helps, and everyone who asked for this tutorial has enjoyed it. So there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe.